So hello students, today we are going to learn chapter number 3 of class 8, that is polygons. Okay, so in the previous period we have learned that how to find the number of diagonals of a polygon. Now today we are going to learn what is sum of the measures of all interior angles of a polygon. Okay, so now for that let us consider some figures. Okay, so here our first figure is a triangle, second figure is a quadrilateral, that is a figure with four sides, and the next figure is a pentagon, that is a figure with five sides. Okay, now if you look at this triangle, okay, we know that it is having three sides, so let us write here number of sides equals to 3. Okay, now in the previous class we have learned that, okay, here how many triangles are there? So only one triangle is there. And in the previous class we have learned that sum of all interior angles, that is this angle, this angle, and this angle, so sum of all interior angles of a triangle is equal to how much? It is equal to 180 degree. This we have learned in the previous class, that how it came. Now we are sure that sum of all interior angles of one triangle is how much? 180. Now with the help of this we are going to find what will be the sum of all interior angles of different polygons. Okay, now look at this second figure. Here we have a quadrilateral. How many sides are there for this quadrilateral? There are four sides. Okay, now suppose that this one is a regular quadrilateral. We can see that if we draw this one, okay, a line, now the given quadrilateral is divided into two triangles. This is first triangle, this is our second triangle. Okay, now we know that if it is a triangle, what will be sum of all interior angles of this triangle? That is this angle, this angle, and this angle, so it will be 180 degree. And if this one is also triangle, then what will be sum of all interior angle of this triangle? So yes, it will be also equal to 180 degree. Okay, so that is, if we add this one, now what will be sum of all interior angles of this quadrilateral? So it should be 360. Now let us try to generate or derive a formula for this one. Okay, why? Because every time we cannot write this and make this diagonals, draw the figure and find what will be the measure of all interior angles, sum of all interior angles. So let us do one thing. Now in this figure how many triangles are possible? So I am writing here two triangles are possible. Okay, now if I write this one, two triangles, so sum of all angles, so what I am doing here, I am writing the number of sides. From that one I am subtracting the number of triangles. Okay, and then if we multiply it by 180, let us see what will be our answer. Okay, so now 4 minus 2, so that is 2 into 180 equals to 360 degree. Okay, so we are getting the same answer which we got here also. Okay, let us confirm it by having one more example. Okay, so now our next example, we have a pentagon. Okay, now in this pentagon it can be seen that how many sides are there? 1 2 3 4 5 sides. Okay, so the number of sides we can write it as, there are 5 sides. Okay, now this pentagon, if we draw this line, okay, and this line, now remember that we are not joining this line. Why? If we are joining this one, then we will get an overlapping triangle. We don't want an overlapping triangle. Okay, now how many triangles are there? So it can be seen that this is our first triangle, second triangle, third triangle. As we have seen that now this triangle is having three angles, so what will be sum of all interior angles? 180. Then for triangle number 2, these three angles are there, so its total will be also 180. For triangle number 3, 1 2 and 3, what will be sum of all interior angles? So it will be also 180. Now if we add this one, our answer will be 540. Okay, so what does it mean? That sum of all interior angles of this pentagon is how much? 540. Okay, so now we have to check it with the help of this. Let us try to find it by some different ways. Okay, now in this one, how many triangles are possible? Okay, so it can be seen that there are 3 triangles. Okay, so I am writing a number of triangles, 3 over here. Now what I am doing, same condition as we have done over here. Let us subtract, first write the number of sides, from that let us subtract the number of triangles and then multiply it by this. What is this? 180, sum of all interior angles of one triangle, so equals to, now so here it can be seen that, no, I'm not subtracting. Okay, one is, okay, let us subtract it by 5 minus 2 into 180. Okay, so we'll have here 3 triangles, okay, into 180 equals to, now 18 threes are, it is again 540 degree. Okay, so what we have done, that how we got these 2 triangles, when we are subtracting the number of sides minus 2. Here also how we got these 3 triangles, when we are subtracting the number of sides minus 2. So what does it mean? That every time this 2 is repeating itself. Okay, and what are these numbers? Let me highlight it with a different color. This 4 and this 5 are number of sides. Okay, and this 2 is a repeating fixed number. Okay, 180, it is sum of all interior angle of one triangle. Okay, so from this we can derive one formula. What is that formula? That is sum of all interior angles of a polygon will be equals to, now let the polygon be with n sides. Okay, so what we are doing, we are writing the sides first, n minus, now every time we are subtracting it by a fixed number, that is 2 into 180. Okay, so by using this formula, okay, that is n minus 2 into 180, now we can find the sum of interior angles of any polygon, that is a polygon with any number of sides. Okay, so now let us consider some examples. Okay, based on this one. So now here we have our formula. That is sum of all interior angles equals to n minus 2 into 180 degree. Now here we are having an example, that find the sum of all interior angles of a regular nonagon. Okay, so now let us try to find its solution. Okay, now solution, now a nonagon means a figure or a polygon with how many sides? 9 sides. Okay, so here n equals to, okay, let me write it properly. Here n equals to 9. Okay, now we are having value of n. Now what we are supposed to find? Sum of all interior angles. Okay, so therefore what we can write, we know sum of all interior angles of a polygon equals to n minus 2 into 180. Okay, so when the value of n is 9, okay, so what we are going to do now, instead of this n we are going to write there, yes, what number we should write here? We are going to write there this 9. Okay, so now in next step you will get 9 minus 2 into 180, so that equals to 7 into 180. Okay, now we'll multiply this one, so 7 into 180, so that equals to 1260 degree. Okay, so this is our answer. So what does it mean? We have got what is the sum of all interior angles of a regular nonagon. So it is 1260. If you want, you can write the final answer as, therefore sum of all interior angles of a regular nonagon equals to 1260 degree. Okay, so in this way, by using this formula, that is n minus 2 into 180, you can find the sum of all interior angles of any polygon. Now let us move towards the next condition. Now suppose if you are given with the sum of all interior angles, then how to find the number of sides? For example, here it is given that what is the number of sides of a regular polygon having sum of all interior angles as 1260. Okay, so let us try to solve this one. Now solution, you can either write given or you can write here. Now what things are given here? Okay, so sum of all interior angles is equal to how much? 1260 degree. Okay, now we know the formula. We know, again you have to write the formula, sum of all interior angles of a polygon, or you can simply write sum of all interior angles equals to n minus 2 into 180. Okay, so now what we will do? Therefore we already have the value of sum of all interior angles, that is 1260. Okay, so this 1260 we will write here equals to n minus 2 into 180. Okay, so now in next step what we have to do? Therefore now 1260, now here what will happen? This 180 is multiplying this bracket. If we change its side, it will divide. So divide by 180 equals to n minus 2. Therefore this 0 and this 0 will get cancelled. Okay, so now by what number you have to divide? So this 18 ones are 18 sevens are 126. Okay, so what you will get? 7 equals to n minus 2. Therefore now we want only this n kept over here, so whichever number is present here, it will go on the other side. So what you will get? 7 plus 2 equals to n, that is 9 equals to n. Okay, now what is n? Okay, n is nothing but the number of sides. So finally you can write, that is number of sides equals to 9. Okay, so this is our final answer. So in this way, by using the formula, which formula? That is n sum of all interior angles equals to n minus 2 into 180. We can find sum of all interior angles also, and when these angles are given, we can find the number of sides. Okay, so this much is enough for today. Thank you.